The other day I was looking for inspiration, so I was just kind of scrolling through my old posts on Instagram. I went through my tagged and I noticed that someone tagged me in a ceramic rice cooker, and I clicked on it. I was like, oh, someone got inspired by me. And then I realized that they basically replicated my rice cooker design, then posted it for sale. I felt a little weird about this. On the one hand, I was telling myself that I should be flattered that someone is inspired by my design. On the other hand, I also felt a little cheated. To me, that's a big no-no because you're playing with my money now. I'm not okay with that. I kind of sat on it because I was like, how should I approach this? I want to use it as like a learning opportunity, but at the same time, I was like, what if this person gets defensive, tries to come at me all crazy? I ended up messaging them and I was just like a general kind of PSA. I don't know, I guess a little inappropriate to be reselling someone else's designs. And thankfully they were really nice about it and took it down from their sale, but that didn't make me feel good. But then it got me thinking about what it means to be inspired versus to basically replicate. In life, nothing is ever really original. Like everything is always kind of inspired by one thing or another. But I guess I'm just wondering, like, where do we draw the line? Because when I look at my work, all of my stuff is copied, literally. I have a rice cooker that is designed based off of a real rice cooker that I grew up having. My persimmons are a copy of a real life fruit. I don't know. I just think that everything is kind of inspired by one thing or another, and that's kind of how original work is evolved from. But at the same time, Gustav Westman, for example, created a whole IKEA collection. And then I saw people calling him out for copying someone else's work. I see bubble cups all the time that are derived from probably Gustav's design, but who's to say that he's the original bubble cup, bubble plate designer? You know what I mean? Another instance, I saw a community studio one time, someone recreated my persimmon jar. Being in a community studio, there's so much work to be seen and inspired by. Still just like not a good feeling. I think I try to tell myself that people can be inspired by my work, they can try and recreate it, but it'll never be the same. But it's still just like not a fun feeling. I guess I'm just thinking of how often I'm sure I have seen something, got inspired by it, forgot about it, and then like years or months or whatever pass, and then I'm like, oh, I really want to do this sort of thing, you know? And it's like an unconscious idea that birthed before you even kind of realize. When I first started ceramics, I was taking inspo from all sorts of artists and I was trying to recreate it just to learn techniques and skills. From that perspective, I can understand. Make the exact same thing, I find a little tricky. Something that's been on my mind that I kind of wanted to share, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'm making little steamer baskets for a little project that I'm working on. If you copy me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm just kidding.